A lot of great things happened to me in Korea. Perhaps I lived some of the best years of my life here. Taro gave me one of those years. He showed up one day in front of my friend's apartment. He must have been roaming the streets for who knows how long. My friend couldn't take care of him and gave him to me. After a haircut to remove his matted hair and a bath, he had a medical checkup and was diagnosed with a deadly heartworm parasite. The treatment lasted for 3 months. The vet scared me that he might stop breathing while sleeping, so I mostly stayed awake, observing his breathing. Of course, I had to fall asleep from time to time, but then he stayed awake and perhaps observed my breathing. Everything went well, and he fully recovered. So the life went on, walking, reading, meditating together. He fell in love with my girlfriend at the time, and that was cute. After a year of that bliss we shared, I had to move and teach at another university where dogs were not allowed at professors' apartments on campus. One of my students and her family offered to adopt him and provide him with a rich dog life in their huge apartment in Seoul. I admit I cried like a child. That was 10 years ago. Taro is probably 16 years old now, since the vet had guessed that he was about 5 when he showed up that day back in Daejeon. In the meantime, 7 years ago, I adopted another dog, as fabulous as Taro. Toto was a rescue from a dog farm where dogs are raised to be slaughtered and eaten. He'll be leaving Korea with me in a couple of days. So when we went today to finalize his travel documents, Taro's adoptive mother drove Toto and me to the quarantine office. She brought Taro along to give us a chance to say goodbye to each other. I held my 2 boys and felt happy to see that Taro hasn't aged a day. He was still my baby. But then, when I got back home with Toto, my heart ached for Taro, and tears swelled up and ran down my face. I doubt we will see each other again in this lifetime, but in that great beyond, we might.